Hello, hello. We are out again. We've just had a bit of a water stop and a slight Milky Way. Squashed Milky Way, but it was good to get a little bit of sugar. I could just feel myself shaking a bit. We're out and about. I'm not alone. I'm out with Mr. Steve Staines, Stainy Pants. He's come and joined us this afternoon. I'm still in the same location as the Llyn Eigiau, whatever it is, lake where I was. But we've come for a walk around the other way. Now there is a lake, a Llyn, up that way. I can't remember what it's called now. I'll put it up on the screen for you. And you can just see the second one round there. We're not going to make it round there, but the plan is we're going to head that direction. We're going to head up that way. It looks like the path's going to go down and round. Now we've been talking to a local mountain bike guy. We've chopped in for him for a good half an hour or so, and he's telling us about the area and that. He says there's an old warplane or parts of it in that lake. Now he said when the water level's really, really low, you can see three blades from a prop all bent up. He said you can see that, and you can almost see on a very, very low water a slight tip of the tail fin. So we're in hope that we're going to get to see that. That's the plan. It'd be nice to see, and hopefully get just a little glimpse of having a look and see where it is. But yeah, this is quite a walk. I think it's about 3 miles, 4 miles, something like that. I think it is. I'm sure I'll put the OS map up for you so you can have a look and see where we are, and I'll put the what 3 words to where we're heading as well, just to give you an idea. It's a very, very nice walk. It's too warm. I'm definitely too warm. The sun's out. It's gorgeous for walking. Quiet. There's a few people on the trail, but not many, not really. There's a boffy up here as well. There is a boffy. So maybe I'll stick our heads in there and say hello, see if anyone's got the kettle on in there, and see if we can beg a brew off for somebody. Yeah, it's a nice trail, it's a nice walk, and it's a good track. So yeah, we're going to head up, carry on going, and see how far we get. We've got our head torches, so if it gets dark on the way back, so be it. It doesn't matter.
Oh no, it turns up there a lot.
Nearly fell on my arse then. Steve was talking to me, so I was concentrating and not on my feet. We've just found this little derelict mill or something. What's my stick anyway then? Yeah, look, there's a little wheel, obviously a wheel shaft. There's a stream down here, just there. There's a stream there, so the water was probably diverted through and under here, and then turning the wheel, which is quite interesting. I always love finding stuff like this. Dead interesting to make you wonder what it was all about. And we've got this old piece of machinery or whatever it is down there as well. If you ever know what these things are, please tell me in the comments. I'd love to know the history of them. I'm not a historian or anything. I absolutely love seeing this stuff and thinking, wow, someone actually used that for something. You know, it was a cog or a gear, or you know, it was something to do with history. So yeah, if you do ever know, let us know. I'd love to know. But yeah, what a cracking little spot. Very, very nice. We're going to keep going. Hopefully not too much further. Another half a mile would do us, but preferably not another 4 miles. I don't want to go that far. But yeah, no, it's a really nice day, and it's good because it's quiet and it's not raining. We can actually hear each other talking without shouting. We can breathe because the path's not mountainous, and we're actually having a conversation and talking, which is really strange. Not like me to talk or anything like that, of course, but yeah, it's the little weir thing. You see there, a little weir and a little turn wheel in there. Very good. I love that. I love little things like that. Very, very smart. Right, we'll see you at the Llyn when we get there. We have made it. We're actually at the Llyn, and it's on the signpost here by the looks of it. I think this could be what it's called. No, it's not. It's all about the fishing club. Now, we were expecting to find a boffy. I know it's here. Steve knows it's here, but we haven't found the boffy, so it's a bit confusing. We're definitely at the lake, or the Llyn, because it's here. Steve's pointing that way, so the boffy's got to be down that way. So the boffy's might be on the way to the second one, which we may have a little nose, depending on what the terrain's like walking over, because it gets a bit more rigorous that way. As for sunset location, we're not going to get a sunset, because you see the sign up there, within another 10 minutes that's actually going to drop below that mountain, so we're not going to get any light. But it's not going to stop us trying, and getting a photograph, because I haven't come all this way for no photograph. And it's nice. It's a nice walk. It's nice to do these sort of things. I think I'll have a look up there. I think we'll head up there and have a look up there, see if there's something looking down over it, and then maybe even head up there and have a little look that way. But what a view. This is such a stunning view from here. Absolutely stunning view. And we've got some plans. I think we've made plans that we're going to come back and do a bit of wild camping here one night, because we found a couple of nice flat tent pitch up spots. So I think we'll bring the ladies, bring Mrs. C up here and show her what it's all about. But look at the view. Look at that for a view. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. And we've come along, you can see the track here. The track runs all the way along the side, and in all fairness, it's not a bad track. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not hard. It's no climbing. It's all pretty flat, apart from sort of, you know, like slopes. It's been all right. So let's have a look around. Let's see if I can find something that we can make any sort of an image out of, and see what happens when the sun actually goes down. If we get some clouds, maybe we'll get some after colour later on, but yeah, that's definitely another quarter of an hour that sun's going to be gone. So I'm up on the top now, on that first mound that I said I was coming up onto. I'm just sort of scouring the lake to see if I can actually see the propeller. He did say the water level has to be low. Now maybe we'll walk around the shoreline and see if we can find it, but from up here I can't see anything obvious. I can't really see anything obvious, so the water level might be a little bit too high. But yeah, there's a stunning view, but I'm not sure how this is going to make for a photograph. I don't know quite what this is going to turn into. I really don't know if we're going to get any photos. Oh dear. Hopefully it's not a wasted watch. It is a location after all. Right, I'm going to go back down to Steve and try and make a plan. See if we can get a photo. See if we can use both of our brains. See if we can come up with an idea. And I'm also going to have a look and see if I can find these props. Come down to the water's edge because we're sort of recceing trying to find these propellers. And Steve noticed something in the water just here, but it's just a rock just sticking out. There's some more movement over there. We're looking sort of, you know, like a bit of a ring in the water where the current might be moving around it or blowing around it, but I think the water level's too high to see these propellers, which just gives us the excuse to come back in the summertime when we've got no water and it's a bit shallow. Come back and do a wild camp up here and come and have a look for it then, because I'd love to see the prop, and I'd love to see the fin from the tail if it's possible. I don't know anything about it. We can try and do a bit of Googling when I get home and put it on the screen if I can. There's a cup. I found a cup. There's a drinking cup there. Maybe if I get the polarizer out on the lens, I might be able to see through the glare of the water, but I can see a cup in the water there. He said it was about 30 foot in, so you know, you're not going to see it unless it's actually sticking out. But the polarizer might just cut through the glare. But we're going to carry on walking around and see if we can find it. So we are heading a different direction back. I'd already done a recce before we come, and I know there's a circular loop that goes round. Steve was interested in seeing this boffy, and it just so happens that the boffy's on the route back round the other way. So we're going to take this circular route. We've both got the OS maps working. This could be a bit like the one we did at the Norwood Quarry, where we walked down the end of the road and realised we've got a mountain to climb down. Oh, it's steep enough as it is. Now we found the boffy. The boffy is down there yonder. Can you see down the bottom there? That's where the boffy is. Let me zoom you in and give you a bit of a look. But that's the boffy. You can see it just down there. So we're going to head down. We're going down this, which is interesting, and then we're going to head down and around over to that boffy. And then the path looks like a long one from here. So the path is going down round the boffy. The lava lake is round this corner, and then we're going to head along this path right the way down there, come back across the river, and then round the other side of this hill. So it's going to be quite a long walk, but we've both got our gear with us. We've got water, we've got some snacks, and we know that when we get back to the van, we've got a cup of coffee. So we're going to keep going. Oh, he's got a beer. He's brought beer with him, so he's going to get me on the beers tonight. And the clocks go spring forward. They go forward tonight, so we're going to lose an hour in bed. Not it's going to make any difference when we're getting up in the dark anyway. If we get up in the dark, that is. It depends how we feel. We may make a different plan for tomorrow morning now we've already done this, and get up and go somewhere else and have a look. I'm sure there's something else we can find around here to make another video on. So I'll have to turn this off now because we are going downhill and it is rocky, and I've got my stick under my arm, which is a stupid place to have it. And yeah, let's see if we can get down without falling. I'll speak to you at the bottom, or when we get to the other Llyn. Oh, we can see the Llyn now. It's right in front of us. Here we go, look. That's where we're going to have a look at that down there. And then we're going to make our way around the pathway, past the bothy, and off there, past them trees. And I'm hoping those trees are going to make a photo. If nothing else fails, we'll get a photo of them trees. You can probably hear the sound of water. Well, below me is some gushing water. Pretty cool. It's obviously coming out. It's coming out. Must be coming from the other. Must be coming from the other lake down this pipeline that's underneath us here. Unless it's being pumped back up somehow, because there's a pipe going up. No, it's got to be being pumped down. So there could be an opportunity for a photo, possibly. There's a nice little boat hut thing here, or a weather station or something, just over there. There's a guy, he's camping by the looks of it. He's come down to get some water, but there's a nice little tin hut thing there, might be worth a shot. But I think get down there, see if we can get a picture of that, and see what it looks like on the camera. So I've come down the bottom of where that water's coming out of the tunnel, and there's a bit of splashing going on there. I took a phone shot, but we are so totally excited. You know the aeroplane prop that we were looking up for the other lake? We were at the wrong lake. It's this lake. I'm going to spin you around. We can see it. It's sticking out of the water, and we are so pleased we could see it. It's nothing fancy, definitely nothing fancy, but if you look there, she's just there. Look at that, just at the end there. So I'm going to see if I can get a picture of it, because I think it's worth getting a picture of. I'll be happy little bunny then with a little shot of that, because it's history. It'd be good to find out if we can get some information on it. Definitely be good to get some information. So I like that. You can just see the one of them sticking out the water. Looks pretty good. Can't see the tail fin. The water level must be a little bit higher to see the tail fin, but at least we can get a shot of that sticking out the water. Pretty good. And there's some rocks next to it as well. I like that. I quite like it from where I am now. So I think I'm going to get a shot from here. Let's get the camera out, because this is actually a nice scene. It's a nice reflection. It's a nice little scene. So I'm going to get a shot from here. Right, so my theory is to keep the camera as low as I can. I'm going to eliminate that chunk of water between the mountain, or the back of the lake if you like, and the prop. Got a lovely reflection, which is nice. I suppose that adds to the scene a little bit, because without the reflection it would just be one bit of metal sticking out the water. So I'm not going to explain much on what I'm doing, apart from just taking the photograph. I've got me 2-second timer turned off because I was doing a lot of handheld shots earlier, and if I have taken any handheld shots I'll bob them up at the end for you just so you can have a look. So I'm going to take something a little bit closer in, then I'm going to go slightly wider and have the little metal prop on the right hand side. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We found it. I'm quite pleased. You can just about make out, standing here, you can just about make out the other three fins, or the other two fins, because it's a three prop. I can't get in a position where I can eliminate all the glare from the water, but you can actually see them. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but I'm just saying to Steve, I've got my drone. I wonder whether if I can get my drone on the top of it, whether you can make out. But you can just see there's one of the props there, and then there's another one just there, just under the water. So it's pretty impressive. But I can't see where the where the tail fin would be. I think the water level would have to be a lot lower if there's a tail fin anywhere. It's not obviously not a whole plane, it's just a tail fin that's obviously it's broken up and there's parts of it. Maybe I'll just get the drone out and just buzz it across the water a little bit and just to see if see if you can see it, just to give it a try. And then we're gonna have to carry on round because I feel my tummy grumbling. And it's quite a nice looking bothy, and we can see some people come in this direction that look like they're going to be spending a night in it. We're obviously not, but we've got some chairs, we've got some old steelwork, which is absolutely fantastic for a table. How absolutely amazingly cool is that? First one, Steve said, his first bothy he's seen. Well, I've seen a couple of others, haven't I? So, you know, it's not the first. Should we go in and say hello, see who's in? Is anybody home? Well, this is pretty nice, Steve. This is really cool. This is what a bothy should be for. You know, look at the stuff lying around. Where obviously people have come down, they've left stuff in here for people to use. You know, if you're on your own and you're stuck out here, you might have a means. There might be some gas in the bottles. There's stuff up on the shelves as well. So there's even food. There's even food and bits and pieces. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, look. See, someone's even left a sleeping mat in here. So if you are in trouble and you need a bothy, this is where they should be. Amazing, isn't it? It's better than my house. Really, really nice. I think I'm suffice to say, I think we'll come and have a night up here. I think we'll bring Denise, we'll get Stevie and the boys, and we'll come and have a night. I think this is really nice, really clean, and I think it'll be so much fun. I think it'll be so much fun. So, yeah, really cool. Would you reckon you're up for that?
Yeah,
we'll have a night. We'll have a night in the bothy.
That'd be brilliant.
Very good. Right, we're heading off, and yeah, we're heading off. We've got to make our way back at some point. So let's get out. Let these people try and cross the river, because they've obviously come down the shortcut, which is not a shortcut if you can't get across the river. But this is really nice. As you can see, we are on the move. The drone did work. I did get a little bit of a drone footage of the prop, and you could see the back of it, which was quite nice to see. It was quite interesting. We've just been in the bothy, as you've seen. That was quite nice, really, really nice. So I sort of almost promise that we're going to come up and have a night there. That looks pretty awesome. It's a good job we didn't pick tonight, because two young ladies have just turned up carrying the most amazing amount of gear. I have never seen so much gear being carried by one person. There was an awful lot. But yes, I'm definitely glad I wasn't planning on stopping in there, because me and Mrs. C would probably have a fallout. And so would probably Steve and his missus. Two old men and two young women, not good. So we are now making our way back via the route we said. So we're coming down the left hand side of the river, and then we've got to make our way across the river the other side. So it's going to be a fair walk. I have no idea how long this video's turned out, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Check Stevie's out. And I know it's not all been about photography. This has been about me, or us, going for a bit of a walk, really. But at least we've found a couple of places of interest, maybe for a wild camp and a bothy night. So till next time, thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to say don't forget, like and subscribe, drop me a comment, and check out my other channel as well if you can, if you're into gear and stuff like that, torches, headlights, anything and everything I put on there. And that's van life photography gear, so give that one a look as well for us. It'll help it get going, and it gets the stuff off of this channel then. Ciao for now, see you soon, and you've got to get out and use your camera, or at least go for a walk. Bye. We're going to do a little clip on, because Steve's taken me off the stupid path again. We've just had to cross a river. We've already crossed 2 streams. We've now just crossed a small river. It's going dark, which is great. We said earlier on we've got torches, no problem. The path we were on when we came up was a brilliant pathway. You could even see it with your eyes at night. We are now walking across bogland and heathland and crossing rivers without bridges. So I might just pop in every so often just to report back to let you know. And if you do find this camera and we don't make it back, please put the video out. I'm sure someone would love to see it. Right, we're going to keep going before it gets too dark. Oh, I enjoy it, yeah. Right, we've got to work out where we've got to go downhill. There's a path there, yeah.
And I think that's where we've got to go.
I think we've got to go that way.
It goes on an angle
towards the 2 big rivers.
I think so.
So, another check-in. We're still alive. There's a little hut here, and it looks like a proper bridge of some kind or something. So we're hoping we can get across here. If we can't, we could be in trouble because the river's got quite wide. So this sounds like a little pumping station or something, because you can hear, yeah, you can hear the whining. So we're going in the right direction, and he's on a proper path, an actual path with a gate. Hallelujah! Yeah, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Are you still with me? If you're still with me, say yes in the comment. It's getting darker and we've just been on an expedition in the middle of nowhere. We just crawled over this lot by this rock behind us, which you know you can't see in the dark, but we are on a path. We're on a proper gravel pathway. Oh, goody, goody, goody. It was all fun. I wouldn't do this on my own. Me and Steve are sort of, if one of us hurts ourselves, we've got the other one to back us up. Not that neither of us know how to get out of here. But yeah, lucky enough Steve's downloaded the maps for around here and they seem to be staying on his phone quite well, whereas mine didn't, so I need to double check mine. Not the ideal way of doing it, but then if you're following a map, how do you know when you're not on the path? When the paths aren't really a path, so yeah, all good. So anyway, I'm going to say thanks again if you did stick and watch these last few minutes, because yeah, we are on terra firma now. All we've got to do now is get back to the van. I am so gasping for a cup of tea, I really am. And then maybe one of his beers. And me tea, I want me tea, I want me soup. Oh yeah. Ciao guys, bye bye.